windy and everything earlier and cloudy, but that has all moved and now it's a clear sky. Happy about that. Yeah. So if you see my last videos, you will see that, you will know that my channel is changing. It no longer is going to be Scourge or Scourgimac or any of that. It's not going to be about animation anymore. Instead, it's going to be about dogs, and specifically my dogs. Hi. So this right now, as you know, this is my dog Eilah. I've had her since she was 5 weeks old, and this video, just to get it all out there, is going to be about the channel and how it's updating and everything. Again, this is not scripted, so I'm really trying to think of my proper words to use, but anyway, you really got the stick. For those who don't want to watch like a 15-minute long video or anything, I will say real quick, the channel is no longer going to be about animation. It's, again, going to be around dogs. It's going to be around dog breeding, specifically. And just educating people on what they should and shouldn't do with their new pets, puppies, and everything like that. So, I will, from time to time, if I can, will post, videos here and there of animation, but for the most part my channel's not like that. Channel's not gonna be that anymore. And now getting into the more other topics I want to speak about. Reason for the channel name being changed to Mellow Moon Cane Corso is because I'm specifically going to be breeding Cane Corsos. Right now, I just have my little mutt. That was a weird sounding bird. Oh. Yeah, that's a weird sounding bird. Anyway, right now I have my little mutt. I know some people hate that term being used, but that's what she is. She's a mixed breed. Basically super mutt because she has so many breeds mixed in with her. And I'm going to be getting my first Cane Corso, who is a stud prospect and show prospect, in March. His name's Phantom. He is a Formentino. And from what I've seen from the breeder and everything, I absolutely adore him and love him. He could be the new baby in the house. Unlike you, Eilah. You're not going to be the baby no more. I'm really excited for him, and I'm really excited to be changing how the channel is. And yeah, I'll show you this. The channel is going to be showing everything. It's not going to just be showing minimum like little things. This is also not going to be a pet channel. So if you don't like people having to rehome their dogs, people being a bit more tougher on their dogs with training and everything, and you want to see videos with captions and lightheartedness, this is not going to be the channel for you. I'm going to be real strict with my rules on my dogs, like I am with her, but stretch. But if you want to see those happy-go-lucky videos, there are so many people out there doing those type of videos. And they're fun to watch. I do watch them too. But that's just not what my channel is going to be about. Again, this is my first time doing a video kind of like this. I mean, I had the other ones, but I kind of edited those a little bit. And yeah, it's just... yeah, so this is kind of all over the place. I am not getting into breeding because of what seems to be trend going on with everyone trying to get into this breed. Breeding is something I've wanted to do ever since I was younger. There were so many different animals I wanted to breed, wanted to get into. And at first it was cats. Second, it was lizards, snakes, all sorts of things, birds. Ever since I can remember, I've always wanted to be a breeder. I don't really have a reason or anything other than, well, obviously if you want to be a breeder, you have to have a reason. But when I was younger, there was no real reason except for I just really love animals and I love creating, and I wanted to create animals that were good looking, real, like, just the little thing of when a kid decides, oh, I want to do this. I've always played breeding games on all the computer and everything. It's just something that I want to get into. And as I've gotten older and educated myself on it, I've realized there's way more to breeding than just putting two dogs together, two cats together, and having babies and seeing the cool little colors that come out of them. There's way more to that. And there's way more to breeding than just that. Leave it. Hey, stop licking it. Yeah, throw that away. Just stop it. We had a few storms here, so it blew a whole bunch of trash in here, and this little thing likes to destroy things. Stop it. Leave it alone. Leave my pants alone. It's gonna smell like treats or something I had on my jacket or whatever. But anyway, the Eilah. Get. Hey, stop it. Stop it. No. That's enough. Nuh-uh. That's enough. Go play. Go play. Leave my pants alone. What, do you smell lotion or something? Stop it. Go get your toy. Dang. Oh, crazy dog. Yeah, you crazy. Piranha. Anyway, as I was saying, there's a lot more to breeding. You don't make a lot of money doing it. For those who want to be like, oh, you get so and so much money from this. No, there's way more things that go into breeding. It's a lot of work. It's tiring. And no, I have not bred an animal before, but I have had a cat who had 2 litters of kittens. And you don't get a lot of sleep. Your sleep is very limited. You have to make sure that animal isn't laying on the babies, isn't crushing them, isn't stepping on them. Make sure that the animal is fed, gets time to go to the bathroom, make sure those little babies are taken care of. It's a lot of work. And I helped with my puppy Eilah's litter, her whole entire litter with all her litter mates and everything. I helped her mom. And, no! Get out of there. Stop it. I've helped her mom with raising all the puppies and everything. And it's a lot of work. It's not easy. It really is not easy. Again, you don't make a lot of money. A lot of the money that you make from the puppies and the litters and everything goes back into your dogs. You don't get to keep $1,000 or so. You have to put a majority of that back into savings, so that if case of anything, you can provide the vet bills, be able to pay for those, because it's not simple. Your dog could end up with the next litter having to have a C-section. They could end up getting they could end up getting a prolapse. It's just this whole entire thing. You could end up with some puppies that need to go get checked to see if they're okay, if someone's acting sick, if the female herself is acting sick, if the male's acting sick. You got to make sure you have the money to be able to keep doing your program and your breeding. It's not easy. And the reason I'm getting into the Corso is not because of, again, the little seemingly trend that's going on about everyone getting a Corso. I've done my research on this breed for about a year now. Not a long time, but a year every single day. All day, actually. When you live in Alabama, have nothing better to do. You kind of have to figure ways to make yourself have fun. I don't know. I live in a really small town. It's not fun. It's boring. There's nothing to do here. So what I've been doing for the past year, every single day, for hours and hours and hours on end, is research this breed and watch videos on this breed. I've talked to breeders. I've talked to owners who have this dog. I've talked to, I've even contacted rescues and talked to them. I've worked with a rescue for her father and her mother, but that wasn't Cane Corsos or anything. But still, I've been doing my research on everything, on the breed, on dog behavior, everything. So I don't have experience with Cane Corsos because there are none in my area. I have not seen any. I've seen mixes, but I haven't seen it for itself and how it actually is. But I do have experience with large breed dogs. Again, like I said, work with rescues, worked at my shelter for a bit, helped out with them, and I've even worked with some people around here who have Rottweilers, who I will say, as far as I've seen, have been, with the research and everything, have been the closest to the Cane Corso as I can get. Of course, they are not the same dog. They don't have the same temperaments. They're two different dogs, but they do have some similarities. But I'm able to deal with them just fine. And I just gotta do your research before you get into a dog. Again, through all of this, I found that the Corso is a perfect dog for me. I love them. I have been studying, again, like everything I can about them. I still am studying about them and talking to people who own this breed and getting to know, like, how they are. The little videos on YouTube, they're just not going to cut it. They're like, 10, 15 minutes long? And usually that's just a snippet of what you're getting. I will say, though, why do you keep stretching, huh? It's really cool. Again, that's how this channel is going to be evolving and everything. It's going to be about breeding. If you guys don't want to hear about breeding, if you guys don't want to watch that, I will have a link in the description to my Instagram, because my Instagram is where I post my art and little snippets of animation that I'm working on. That's just where I've been active. Not very active on YouTube, as you guys can all see. And yeah, I think that about sums up everything that I wanted to say. I don't really have anything else other than just my dog. Oh, one thing. If you all are still watching, or someone's still watching, or whatever, because I know my channel's pretty dead. I know I don't really get a lot of views on anything, or on my videos. If you're still watching, I mentioned before, I've had this dog since 5 weeks old. Do not get a dog at 5 weeks old, or younger, or any of that. You get the dog at 9 weeks old. 8, 9 weeks old, that's when you get your dog. Do not get it at 6 weeks. Do not get it at 8 weeks. Don't get it at 7 weeks. None of that. Wait till 8 or 9 weeks to get your dog, because you're going to end up with a lot of issues. Because that little time frame from 6 weeks all the way to 8 weeks is a just very important section in their life, which they need to be with their mother and their litter mates. It teaches them bite inhibition. It teaches them how to get along with each other. It teaches them how to interact with each other. My dog is the most disrespectful dog that I can think of. I had to get out at 5 weeks, not because of, I really want her or whatever. I went there to go check on the mother, the puppies, and the father and everything. And when I went to go greet the mom, she jumped up and she stepped with all of her weight back on her. She was 5 weeks old, and it dislocated her hip. She could not go back to her mom. She couldn't go and, Eilah, I'm trying to get my shadow off of you. She couldn't go back. And her mom also was not the best mom. She was literally attacking the puppies to get away from her food. And the owners were not the best at taking care of all those dogs. The dogs are outdoor dogs. She was born outside in January, literally during a storm. And it wasn't the best. What are you doing? Stop it. Come here. Come on. Come on, heel. You're not even gonna do it. You're gonna, yep, grab your toy. What you doing? What you doing? I love her. I would never give her up or anything unless I really, really have to. I'll say that. If she does not do good with the new dog, if she ends up being way out of control, she's probably gonna have to be rehomed. That's something I've like thought of, because it's not just because of the new dog, I want to keep the puppy, get rid of the old one. No, I love my dog so much, and if I can, I will do everything in my power to keep her. But she has given me a really hard time in the past few months, and she's a year old. Giving me a really, really, really hard time. Yeah. I did not do research on the breeds that she is mixed with. I did research on some of them, but she is a husky mix. She's husky, German shepherd, staffy, possibly hound mix. And I've learned through her that she acts more like a husky, and huskies and me do not get along that well. And pit bulls. She also might be part pit bull. We just don't get along that much. Yeah. I still love her. I still have put up with her little shenanigans. Stop. Give me that. Can you get that out your mouth? Stop it. I put up with her issues, her shenanigans. It's been a lot of work for the past year. If you are going to get a husky, of course she's not a purebred. She's a mutt. She's a mix. But if you're going to get a husky, really, really, really do your research. It's all cute and sweet and funny when you see the huskies in the videos talking and everything and having tantrums. But when you have to deal with it on a daily basis, it is not fun. It really is not fun. If you're someone like me who doesn't like nonsense things, then a husky might not be right for you. I have a lot of patience. As I've said, I've had to deal with her for about a year now. I'm still dealing with her. But and it's not just bad training. I mean, some things I have been slack on when she was a puppy. But no. Leave it. Give me that. Stop it. You leave this alone. That's garbage. There. Can't get it. But come on. Again, I've been training her since she was 4 weeks old, actually. Because I helped the litter. I've been around her since she was 2 days old. So I know this dog. I even can tell her bark apart from any other dog's bark. And that's how much I know this thing. But, this video is kind of getting a little long. Again, just please, please, please do your research. Try to actually get in contact with the breed that you want if you're getting a purebred. And do not, for the love of you, or the life of you, or whatever, do not get from a backyard breeder. Do not. Because you're going to end up with so many issues with your dogs. Just don't get from a backyard breeder. Do your research on the breed. Do research on trying to find a good breeder. There are many videos out there, and I'll even be making my own videos on how to find a good breeder. But just don't get from a backyard breeder. That's what ends you up. That's what ends up with you having to surrender your dog to a shelter or give it away to a rescue. And that's why so many dogs are in shelters or in rescues, need help, or being euthanized. So, had to pause the video right there. But please do your research. Don't get a dog that's not good for you. You want to go outside? Yeah, you want to go outside? Just to tear stuff up or something? But yeah, I'll see you guys soon in like another video and everything, obviously. So yeah, see ya.